What's up, guys? Sean, Rich, and of course we got Little Bubbles here from Fit Fusion Brotherhood, and in today's video we discussed and went through some of the biggest internet fitness hacks, and we're going to determine whether it's actually a hack or a myth. Ready to get started?
Let's do it, buddy. I'm pumped up.
All right, so the first one, both of us have done this. This is kind of a staple for us. 10K steps for fat loss.
That is a hack. Now, when it comes to walking, it is one of the most underrated tools when it comes to losing fat. Bubs agrees. He's walking all the time here. So when it comes to walking, guys, I think if you get 10K steps a day, it is fantastic for fat loss. You agree?
Agreed. It's one of the few things that you can really burn extra calories in addition to your fat loss, for sure. Next up, we have fasted cardio. I'm not sure if you've actually ever done this before.
No, I've never done fasted cardio, but I'm going to say it's going to be a myth. Yeah. So reason being, guys, I think you burn, well, not I think, you're going to burn basically more fat in fasted cardio, but that fat really doesn't translate to anything meaningful because like when you eat again, it just all kind of balances out over the course of the day. So yeah, you're going to probably lose more fat the time being, but when you kind of eat during the day, it kind of balances it out. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, fair. I do enjoy doing a fasted cardio, but to Rich's point, it doesn't actually help with your fat loss. A lot of the things that we're going to list here are things that you can kind of feel like you're progressing, but it doesn't actually mean that you're progressing. So I like the way fasted cardio feels, but it doesn't make it any more beneficial than doing regular cardio or even no cardio if your diet and workouts are on point. Next one, not sure if Rich actually does this or has ever done this, but no eating after 7 o'clock.
No, I don't think, like if I've done it, not intentionally for sure. You're talking about intentionally, right?
Intentionally, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to say that's going to be a myth. So I will say this, guys, like most people who do eat late at night tend to gain more weight. It's not the fact because nighttime eat makes you fat. It's more just if you're eating 9 p.m., 10 p.m., you're probably on like nachos, bad food. You can potentially overconsume on calories. That's kind of where I stand on it. You agree?
Yeah, I agree. I think as long as your calories and your protein are kind of accounted for throughout the day, it doesn't really matter when. I will say personally, I prefer eating later at night. I would much rather be like less calories early in the day. But if there is a slight advantage, you want to front load as much as possible and then taper, but not that big of a deal. So I agree. We'll call it a myth, but there is a little bit of truth to it. Next up, this is something that I've actually done before. I know for a fact Rich has never tracked this, and that's burn 1,000 calories doing just cardio.
Oh, hell no. Probably tell me a good, well, Bubs isn't happy about that.
He's a big fan.
Yeah, he's a fan. Probably, this guy's right in my face. It's probably taking me 2 months. Yeah, go over there, buddy. It's probably taking me a good 2 months to burn 1,000 calories in for cardio. Never mind that one day. So, I gotta say though, myth or hack?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it's gonna be a myth. It's not good to do because it's just way too excessive of a calorie drop in my opinion, and you're probably doing more harm to your body. Agree?
Yeah, I mean it's somewhere in between, right? Like it's not like it doesn't work. Like it obviously does. But I can tell you, as someone who's done two things, I did 2 challenges. One, I did 1,000 calories on the assault bike, and one, I did 1,000 calories just running. The problem is, of course, it works. So you burn a ton of fat. 2 things: your body gets destroyed, not just the day of, the day after, and your hunger hormones spike so much. So you end up overcorrecting and eating way more than you should anyway. It's so much easier to eat 1,000 calories than to burn 1,000 calories. So I would say skip it. Trust me, as someone who's done it twice, not fun. Next one, we're going to talk about ice baths or cold plunge for fat loss.
For fat loss, I can't say it. I can say it's a myth. I guess there are some reports that say it's because of metabolism and whatnot, but I think this is the biggest myth when it comes to this overall, guys. I just think too, it's I think we kind of major the minor sometimes. Like even kind of like outside of fat loss itself, we kind of think like, oh, like ice baths are gonna build discipline, all this sort of stuff. So fat loss, like I guess mental toughness can help you a little bit, but that's more just kind of majoring in the minors in my opinion. So I'm gonna go with a hard myth on this one. Agreed?
Yeah. What about for recovery? Yes or no?
Okay, for recovery, fair. Yes, for recovery, I'll say fair. After a hard workout, yes. Good points.
Fun story. I'm not sure if Rich remembers this. We used to work at a gym way back in the day, big box gym. We had a health center manager come in one time and was like obsessed with the fact that, like Rich said, cold weather kind of burns a few more calories. Mm-hmm. This guy wanted to take all of our clients and work out outside. We live in Canada in the middle of winter because it's going to burn extra calories. Needless to say, it didn't go over well, and it's just a bad idea for many reasons.
I do remember that. Yeah.
Next up, this is something that I've done. This is something a lot of people do over the internet as well. So I'm curious. I don't think Rich has done it before. I mean, actually, he probably has. 100 push-ups per day.
For how long?
Let's just say for a month.
Yeah, I have done that. I have done that. I'm pretty sure I did even like. What did you get to 1,000?
I did 1,000 push-ups a day for a month. Yes.
I did.
But I'm curious to see what Rich's views are because I know a lot of people will start this challenge and they post like these before and after pictures and they can seem a little wild. but at the same time, there's probably some merit to it.
So you're talking for muscle growth?
Yes, muscle growth, yeah.
I'm going to say it's a hack. I'm going to say hack. A slight hack. Like, I don't think it's going to be like a massive benefit for you, but it's just going to increase your training volume. And if you're pushing even relatively speaking closer to failure doing those push-ups and you're kind of banging them up pretty good, I think you're going to see a little bit of benefit from it. It's probably not going to be a ton, but I'm curious to see kind of your stance. Because you did 1,000 a day, and I know it's more of an aggressive measure than what we're talking about, but like, well, first off, say if it's like a hack or a myth, but share your experience with that if you kind of saw some more chest definition.
Yeah, I think both of us will agree. Like, any exercise is good, so we're going to automatically call everything a hack. I think 1,000 per day is way too much. Like, you can't recover. You're working the same muscle over and over again. You could make the argument that 100 per day is arguably better than 1,000 calories or 1,000 push-ups per day, just because you can recover. I definitely didn't notice any changes, but at the same time, I've been working out for over a decade at the time. If you're someone who's brand new and you start doing 100 push-ups a day or more, you're going to notice a big improvement. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that's because of that. You could probably plug in almost any strength training program routine. But this kind of falls in line with that, so I think it's absolutely better than nothing. And although it wouldn't be the first thing I recommend, I'm still down for it.
Rebos?
Next one, I guarantee Rich has not tried, and that's fat burners for fat loss. I know a lot of people on here listening have probably tried or thought about trying.
I've never tried fat burners before. I am not a big fan of it, so I'm definitely going myth when it comes to it. Essentially what it is, guys, it's an expensive caffeine pill for the most part. Like, it can help with your calories out part of the equation, the calories in, calories out. But it's just like an expensive caffeine pill. Like, just drink caffeine, black coffee, save a lot of money, and it's probably not going to haywire your system as much as well. So I'm going to huge myth on that one. What about you?
Yeah, I agree. We went through a phase where we had through our gym we had like a bunch of supplements, and one of the things that they like insisted on us having, what I refused to give to people, was the fat burners. So I had all these fat burners hoarded at home, and I was like, I'm just going to try it myself. What ended up happening, I was like sweating like crazy. My stomach was destroyed. I felt terrible. It did not help in fat loss. It didn't feel great. So not a recommended thing that you guys should take. Do it the right, easy way: nutrition, moving around more, and strength training. Relax, buddy. And then the last one, this one's more for Rich. This one's for recovery. I know Rich really went down this rabbit hole for a while, a few years ago. Foam rolling for recovery.
For recovery, like after a workout?
Just in general. Like, how about you can say, like, for any context you want, foam rolling as a hack in general, as a fitness professional or someone starting out.
Oh, jeez. I'm going to go hack a little bit. Here's what I'll say, guys. Like, there's passive versus active, meaning, like, if you do passive work, it can temporarily increase your range of motion. So kind of think passive, holding the stretch, in this case, talking about foam rolling, maybe mashing on a muscle. And then active's like actually controlling your range of motion, so mobility. So I think if you do foam rolling, it's a benefit with that passive technique. You just gotta follow it up with something active to make those changes stick. Because if you're just gonna foam roll like your lats or your quads, 24/7, you're not gonna get more. It's not gonna break up scar tissue. It's not gonna do a lot. So in context, I think it can work, but I still think it's a little bit overrated. What would you say?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. He's the expert here, so I'm gonna defer to Rich. I do agree with that, generally speaking. If you guys have had any fat loss hacks or fitness hacks that you've tried and you want our opinion on, drop them in the comments. If you disagree with anything, drop them in the comments. We hope you guys like videos like this. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you in the next one.
Say bye, Bubs.